Hello. Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me? Okay. Well, welcome. We'll get started. We're waiting for a few minutes, so just as folks arrived. So our plan was to start at 4:30, but we're not too far off, and we'll still have enough time to get folks over to commencement. So welcome to the College of Engineering graduate reception. My name is Sriram Sundarajan. I serve as Associate Dean for Academic Affairs. To get things started, I'd like to invite our Dean, Sam Easterling, to come and start the evening off. Thank you.
Thank you, Sriram, and good evening, everyone. So I want to welcome you all to the commencement reception and certainly congratulate all of our graduates. This is really a highlight for me for a number of reasons. Obviously, serving as dean, it's great to be here, but and recognizing all the graduate students. A lot of hard work, perseverance, and success. So it's an exciting night. I'm also happy to see so many family and friends, and it's being live streamed. So many folks that couldn't be here tonight are be able to watch. So that's a nice touch as well. So this fall we have 43 PhD students and 92 master's students. Degrees are that have been earned and will be awarded tonight. These are, of course, the highest degrees that our university and our college bestow. So it's, again, very well-earned and well-deserved honor. Another reason it's very personal for me is I remember quite vividly 37 years ago. Now, I realize most of you in this room weren't around 37 years ago, but 37 years ago, Hilton Coliseum on a December night, I was receiving my PhD here at Iowa State. So always a really special evening to be part of it, kind of on the other side of the desk, if you will. Very proud day for me. My family was here, and I know that you and your families will also enjoy tonight. So as a graduate, I hope you feel both a deep sense of accomplishment and excitement for what's next for you as a cyclone engineer. I know I'm excited to see what you all do and follow your successes and the positive impact you make. So on behalf of the entire engineering faculty and staff, I want to say congratulations and the best of luck to in your future, and go Cyclones. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dean Easterling. So let me explain how the rest of this evening will work. So we're going to recognize all our graduates. I'll call the graduates by program, and they will line up here. And then I'll call the representative from each department or program to hand a small token of appreciation for each of the graduates. But before they get that, they have one last homework that we've assigned them from the college. And so for those of you who RSVP'd, you hopefully read the instructions we sent you, but let me remind you. So you have to do three things when you're introduced here. You have to, depending on the degree that you did, we'll introduce you with your major professor or your advisor. You should explain, if you did research, to the general audience what you did research on in a way they can understand, right? And if you didn't do a research-based degree, if you did a coursework-based degree, you can talk about some courses that left a strong impression on you. So that's number one. Number two, your favorite memory during your time here at Iowa State. And number three, if you'd like to share what you're going to be doing next, you're welcome to do so. So those are the three things. But you have to do them. Of course, we're engineers, and engineering is all about problem solving with constraints. So your constraint is you have 1.5 minutes to do that, right? And I'm the timekeeper, and I will, if you suddenly feel a presence next to you here, that's me trying to tell you your time's up, okay? So again, those three things in 1.5 minutes. All set? That makes sense? Okay, so we will get started here. We will first start with aerospace engineering. If I could ask the aerospace engineering graduates to line up here. And I'd like to invite Dr. Wenji Xia to represent the department. Okay. So we have a check-in system here, so hopefully your name is on here, and if it isn't, then I will let you know and we'll figure it out. Okay. Alrighty, so we begin with Jincheng Wang, who's getting a PhD in aerospace engineering under the advisement of Hui Hu and Ping He.
Good evening, everyone. I think I missed the email, so I will have a temporary introduction. So my thesis is about the aircraft icing technologies, how to understand the icing physics behind the aircraft icing crashes, and how to do the de-icing and anti-icing efficiently to save the energies for the aircraft while flying. And my best memories for ISU, I think I have all of the memories are very best. And the most impressive thing is that when I first come to here, the ISSO helped me a lot in getting used to the study here, and also the campus view is very impressive to me. And for the future, I will continue to become a postdoc in the same lab under the supervision of Dr. Hui Hu, continue studying the aircraft icing phenomena to help us increase the aircraft safeties in the cold weather of flight operations. Thank you.
This way. So that set the standard. That was 1 minute. Good. Okay. Next, we have Amar Negret, graduating the Master's in Aerospace Engineering under the advisement of Dr. Osama Abdel Khalik.
Hi, everyone. Like you said, my name is Aymar Negrete. My thesis was titled An Exact Solution to Lambert's Problem. So Lambert's problem is basically a boundary value problem in orbit determination and orbit design. And what I found was an exact solution which allows for not having to do any iteration in the solution for that. So it speeds up computation for orbit design and things like this, and it's been very useful for our lab so far. My favorite memory at ISU, I have so many, but I think the top one would have to be meeting my girlfriend. She's pretty great. And after this, I'm going to continue on with my PhD at the same lab. So yeah, thank you.
Liu Jing Wang, graduating a Master's in Aerospace Engineering under the advisement of Dr. Wenji Xia.
Oh, hi everyone. My name is Liu Jing Wang, and my research topic is about the polymers and monomers and the behavior in the solutions. And this is my major professor. Yeah. And the most impressive thing in Iowa State is that I have very good research lab, and the relationship in our group is so great. So I enjoy the research. Yeah, and then in the future, I will continue the PhD, yeah, in the same lab. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, next, if I could ask the graduates of the Ag and Biosystems Engineering Department to line up here. And I'd like to invite Dr. Amy Kalita, who serves as chair of the department, to help recognize them. Okay, so we'll get started with George Obeng Akrofi with a PhD in Ag and Biosystems Engineering under the advisement of Professor Dirk Meyer.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome once again. My name is George Obian Kofi. As was mentioned, for my PhD research, I worked on an international development project, which was aimed mainly to improve food security and also improve the livelihoods of people in rural Ghana. I worked with this with Dr. Maya, and the founder's memory for me here at Iowa State was mainly coming here with my brothers who are sitting down there and everyone here, Samuel, Toby, and Padmore. It was a great time with them in Ghana, and me graduating today with them here in this room is the best for me. Yeah, thanks.
Okay, next I have Mayok Satan with a master's in Ag and Biosystems Engineering under the advisement of Dr. Amy Kalida.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mayok, and my research mostly focused on simulating nitrogen load on a county scale. So instead of a watershed scale, mostly like county scale political boundary. So that is going to be useful for decision makers. And my next step is continuing a PhD with my major professor, Dr. Kalita. And also, just like George, my favorite memory was to meet amazing people and kind of like make memories with them. Thank you.
Okay, go ahead. Just since you're here, go ahead and introduce yourself with your major.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Um, my name is Adewale Shidara. I'm a PhD student here at Iowa State University, Agriculture and Biosystems Engineering. My major supervisor is Dr. Miari Tekeste. I have the opportunity of working on optimizing a paraplow tillage tool to solve the issue of soil compaction. As you all know, in the next generation, there will be a lot of field lands that will be disturbed by pipeline or construction activities. So the farmers are complaining, how long can they wait for the soil to be restored back to its unaffected condition? So I worked on accelerating the method of producing a new improved tillage tool to help reduce soil compaction so that farmers can reduce the wait time for them to, if farmers are waiting 10 years, if this tool is being implemented in the market, it's going to reduce it to like 5 years. So the yield is going to be affected and also going to improve the economy. So that is majorly what I'm working on. Thank you. Oh. My favorite memory was I remember when I was told to go to the field, it was so cold. So I was shaking. My supervisor said, "Are you sure you are fit to go to the?" I said, "I'll try." So I got to the field. I tried to get the data. Then after I came back, my hands were frozen. I can't feel my. I said, "Wow." He said, "Welcome to Iowa." So it's one of the experience. And now I've gotten used to the code. And my next step is I got a position, a postdoc in University of Wisconsin-Madison, where I'll be working with Dr. Digman to proceed with, we call ourselves soil compaction chasers. So we are trying to chase soil compaction and trying to reduce the effects on crop yield. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kalita. Next, if I could have the graduates of the Chemical and Biological Engineering or Chemical Engineering program please line up, and I'd like to invite Dr. Zengyi Shao, the department. Okay. So we'll start with Gabriel Kacha with a PhD in Chemical Engineering under the advisement of Dr. Izia Berdan.
My thesis work was on the application of multimodal imaging technologies for assessing the evaluation of cancer treatment response, looking at how we can synthesize, both omics and emerging omics technologies and nanomaterials to, develop new tools to personalize treatment for cancer patients, to overcome resistance, and also, to diagnose conditions in these novel and kind of affordable fashions. One of the favorite memories here at ISU was working with like an electron microscope, seeing these nanocrystals that I had made for the first time. These kind of these spindly things kind of interlock together and just showing like this kind of you'll be able to see this kind of beauty on the microscopic scale. Also enjoyed the parties we had during the pandemic. Probably shouldn't have had those, but it was fun anyway. I'll be continuing here as a postdoc here at ISU, managing the Rizia Bardhan lab while she is kind of working with the NSF in Alexandria. And I'll be looking to continue research into cancer, computational biology, and immunology into the industry in the future once that is completed.
Next, we have Dr. Dilip, graduating with a chemical engineering degree under the advisement of Dr. Eric Cochran.
So who here doesn't love plastics? I work with recycling, chemically recycling plastics. So imagine a Lego set. Plastics are made of multiple such small blocks. And what I intend to do is to disassemble those blocks back to its starting materials so that you can use them again and again, and we can use them in a guilt-free fashion. What I'm planning to do next is I'm planning to continue here as a postdoc in Dr. Cochran's lab, and inspired by the research efforts so far and the study so far, planning to start a company called Impetus under his tutelage. Hopefully, it becomes a success. And what is my favorite memory? That question is the hardest one. Trust me, research was easy. This is the hardest question. My favorite memory probably goes back to when I was in Freddie with actually my best friend Luke here. It used to be a hangout spot. I used to be making dinner, and it would be the hangout spot for everyone. So dinner at DJ's would be the thing to go to after classes. And believe me, classes used to take a good toll on us, so we needed that. Well, I'm very happy to be sitting here with my ma and pops and my sister. I think I'm a little overwhelmed, but yes, I'm glad to share this moment with them. Thank you.
Peter Meyer, graduating with a PhD in chemical engineering under the advisement of Dr. Eric Cochran.
DJ is much more of a charismatic speaker than I, so I was hoping I'd go first, but unfortunately his name is first. But yeah, my research projects were focused on bio-based nylons, so I was seeking to replace the traditional petroleum content of nylon with a bio-based substitute to improve or exceed the mechanical and thermal properties. Post-graduation, I am working for a consulting company called Polymer Consulting Group and continuing to push my boundaries. Favorite memories are doing all the research with DJ and other people in our group. We had a lot of good discussion, a lot of fun, a lot of tears, but we won't remember those. So it was a good 4 years. Thank you.
Next, if we could have the graduates of civil engineering to please line up here, and I'd like to invite Dr. Beru Shafee from the department to recognize them. Okay, so we'll get started with Abdullah Al-Hamdan, the PhD in civil engineering under the guidance of Dr. Omar Smadi.
Hi everyone, this is Abdullah Al-Hamdan. I have done my PhD and multiple degrees under the supervision of Dr. Smadi. I have earned 5 degrees during the last 4 years. My dissertation was about, or my research was about developing methodologies to help transportation agencies and DOTs in maximizing the benefit of their investments in maintaining the roadways, and therefore like maximizing the benefit of the money of the taxpayers. My favorite memory was like I have multiple. First was like when I got the admission here for Iowa State, and the second one is when I became a dad for the first time here during my PhD. I got two precious daughters during this journey, so I'm really thankful to have this precious memories at Iowa State. And I would like to say thank you to my lovely wife, my dad for joining me in this special event, and also for Dr. Smadi for attending this event. Thanks much and congrats for all the graduates.
Next, we have Toby Nelson, the PhD in civil engineering under the guidance of Osama Abdul Khalik.
Hi, everyone. Actually, my professor is Christina Polakowski. She's an amazing professor. I enjoyed working with her. My research was on disaster resilience after Hurricanes Maria and Fiona. And I used a combination of engineering theories and social perspectives, basically going to the user and combining engineering theories to see how the rebuild of the water infrastructure after Hurricanes Maria and Fiona was going to be. The best moments, I think I have three of them. First is meeting Darren, my girlfriend. Basically, we met on the first day. It took me a while to date her, but we met. Second is weekends with the boys. We are all from the same country, so we meet on the weekends and cook our local food. And then basically drown our research sorrows in making fun, playing video games. It was good for our mental health. And the last thing was all the travel I got to do in my PhD, because I went to Puerto Rico, I went to Alaska. My professor is big on research conferences. I went to so many places in the US, and I got to visit about 23 states during my PhD. Currently, I'm working as a project engineer for a bridge design and construction company in Madison, Wisconsin. Yeah, thanks.
Next, we have Chayo Falcao with the Master of Engineering and Civil Engineering under the advisement of Dr. David Sanders.
Hello, my name is Caio Falcão, and during the master's, I had the opportunity to study geotechnical, so the behavior of soils. We study materials, so Portland concrete and asphalt materials, and advanced computational methods, so I could apply all that into new technology. That's been really grateful. Our favorite memories, I probably sharing the graduate students' #1 beverage, which is a coffee with my colleagues. So daily memories, great memories. And what I look forward in the future is continue my graduate studies with Dr. Peter Taylor in civil engineering and concrete. Thank you.
Next, we have Emmanuel Mante, graduating with the Master of Engineering under the advisement of Dr. Lu Liu.
Everyone, my name is Emmanuel Mante. I'm actually a third-year PhD student in civil engineering, and I opted for the master's degree as I move along the PhD program. So my research is basically about nitrates in drinking water systems, but I'm not going to talk much about it because I did a course-based degree. So in about a year and a half, I'll be back here to talk about my research, hopefully. So, thank you. So, favorite memories in ISU. I think one favorite memory I have is basically working with alumni and the students in the department, because I have a role as the president of the Graduate Student Council. For future work, I think since I'm a third-year PhD student, I'm basically going to continue and hopefully finish in a year and a half. Thank you.
So we have Sayedadi Mogad Stafreshi with a Master of Engineering in Civil Engineering under the guidance of Tim Ellis.
Hello, everyone. My name is Hadi Moghaddam Tafreshi. I did a Master of Engineering degree in Civil Engineering under advisor of Dr. Timothy Ellis. In most of my coursework, I learned lots of things. Okay. I learned lots of things from all the professors. And after that, my great memory here is with my wife because I spent almost my whole married life here in US. And after that, I had an internship in AECOM from summer, and I'm hopefully continue that after graduation. Thank you so much.
Hello, everyone. My name is Hossein. Hello, everyone. My name is Hossein. So my research was about the impact of climate change on the strengths of permafrost or frozen soil. So we did a wonderful stuff in my research, so which prevents kind of big economic loss in permafrost regions such as Alaska. And under supervision of Dr. Bina Ijmira. So I want to thank her a lot because of her support, her help during this journey. And currently I'm working for RRC Power Energy Companies, which there's a consulting company for renewable infrastructure such as wind turbines, solar panels, and so on. My research and work is about climate, renewable energy. So yeah, about the memorable or my favorite memory here, I can say that meeting wonderful people here and having a nice advisor, that was great for me. Thank you.
Next, if I could have the graduates of the Electrical and Computer Engineering department, so degrees in Electrical Engineering, Computer Engineering, if you could please line up. And I'd like to invite Dr. Jay Kim and Tony Moore. Join him. I got two names here, yeah. Okay. All righty. So let me see, make sure. Okay. So we will get started with Ramat Adesun Kanmi with a PhD in electrical engineering under the advisement of Dr. Ashbite Kirk.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Ramat, and my thesis involved analyzing complex relationships in time series using machine learning. Specifically, I looked into cause and effect relationships between variables in data. A favorite memory of mine is being involved in a lot of organizations, including the Graduate Organization of Electrical and Computer Engineering, and the Graduate Society of Women Engineers, and the Research Doctoral Institute. They've taught me a lot about resilience, leadership, teamwork, and lots more. And I'm continuing as a postdoc. Thank you.
Farzaneh Ahmadi with a PhD in electrical engineering under the advisement of Dr. Reza Zougi.
Hello, everyone. I'm Farzaneh. During my PhD, I've been designing methods or monitoring methods or quality control methods for additive manufacturing or 3D printing. My favorite or memorable thing at ISU is being an international student at Iowa State is like diving into a big and colorful mix of cultures and experiences. So I've been meeting new people, sharing stories, trying different foods, and that was all amazing. What else? Oh, future. So my future plan is actually I'm moving out to California, and I'm going to be an antenna engineer for the electric vehicle industry. Yeah, thank you.
Aaron Fonseca with a PhD in electrical engineering under the guidance of Dr. Julie Dickerson.
Hello, everyone. My research involved the modeling of power amplifiers that exist both on radio towers and within your phone, in modeling the distortion that can occur and how to reduce that distortion. My favorite memory at ISU was probably working outside in the summer months among some of the fantastic architecture here at Iowa State. My future plans, I am currently looking for teaching-centric faculty positions. I really enjoy teaching a lot, particularly undergraduate courses. Congratulations to all the graduates here today. You guys worked really hard, so definitely enjoy it.
Michael Frolide with a PhD in electrical engineering under the guidance of Dr. Rana Biswas and Zefei.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Michael Orsino Frolade. My work was entitled Exploring Light-Matter Interactions in Nanoscale Sensors, OLEDs, and Graphene. Basically, we looked at how light is converted into electricity, or electricity is converted into light in these different projects. My professors, Dr. Joanne Ruth Shinar, just recently retired, so I was their 35th and final student. With them, we made perovskite photodetectors, which measure oxygen and glucose concentration through thin films. And then we also made organic LEDs, the same OLEDs that you see on TVs and displays, on corrugated and planarized substrates. And then lastly, with Dr. Rana Biswas and Dr. Zefei, I used scattering type scanning near-field optical microscopy to study epitaxial graphene with and without gadolinium intercalation, and basically looked at these various nanoscale light-matter interactions. In the future, I hope to continue work either in semiconductors or optics or some related fields in Chicagoland, where I'm from. And I have a lot of memories from Ames. I made a lot of friends here. I played piano at various restaurants, bars, here at the Alumni Center, weddings, all sorts of things. But most importantly, my favorite memory was when I was salsa dancing. That's where I met my wife, Victoria, here. So thank you very much.
Raghunandan Iyer with a PhD in electrical engineering under the guidance of Zefei.
Hello everyone, my name is Raghu, and I know my name sounds like pasta sauce. And my research was almost same as Michael from the same lab. I worked with Dr. Zefei, Drs. Ruth and Joe Shinar. I studied how light interacts with tiny materials, which are known as nanomaterials. And when they interact, they form some interesting new kind of particles called polaritons. So I studied how they behave by using some microscopy techniques. And I also studied how some photovoltaic materials or solar cell materials, which are made of organic materials, degrade so that we can make them stable. So my work was mostly fundamental, but eventually it will find its way in applications in devices that need very high operation speeds, and they have to be very small. And after graduating, I graduated last year, and currently I am working as a postdoc in University of Iowa. Thank you. Thank you for not booing. But forever true. I'm a spy I'm a spy for Cyclone even there. And my favorite memory would be hanging out with my lab mates, Michael, Victoria, and and also going on hikes around lakes, Lake Lavan, Ada Hidden, and sitting down on the shores of the lake and journaling. And yeah, thank you.
Lakshmi Akhilesh Manta with a master's in computer engineering under the guidance of Ravi Kumar Gill.
Hello everyone, thank you. My name is Aditya Akhilesh. So I work under Ravi Kumar Geli as a master student. So my thesis work was machine learning for power system applications, particularly anomaly detection. In sense, we have developed a data generation process for various applications like forecasting, anomaly detection. So in a high penetration of DE or distributed energy resources. So my favorite, like I will be working with Eaton, which is a leading in a utility manufacturing company as a contractor. Apart from that, like my favorite moment was favorite part in ISU was working with professor and meetings, professors meetings and working with colleagues. And one of my colleagues is over here graduating with me. And also working like other two PhD students I worked with. So yeah, favorite working with them is good to know and grasp the knowledge here. Thank you.
Shi Yong Go with a master's in computer engineering. It's under the guidance of Dr. Adarsh Krishnamurthy.
Yeah, I'm Xiong, and some of my friends also call me Winsley. So it's my 5th year in Iowa State, and finally I'm graduating. And in the future, I will be working as a test engineer, and as in micron technology, and my company manufacture a lot of like semiconductor chips. And yeah, I forgot to talk about my research. So I work on the research about 3D printing. So our lab work on a lot of 3D modeling, and my role is like doing the cybersecurity research, and we try to simulate the real-time process of the 3D printing and make a simulator for better to observe how the 3D print the objects. Yeah, and my favorite memory is I have a very good lab mate, and this year our paper got into a conference, and in my last semester, I got a chance to attend the conference, and we went to Portland, and it was a really good memory for my last semester. Yeah, thank you, everyone.
Piyush Gupta with a master's in computer engineering under the guidance of Ravi Kumar Geli.
Hello, everyone. I am Piyush Gupta, and as a graduate student, my research was mostly focused on designing architecture and then building the tools for renewable energy grid systems. So right now we have a lot of devices like solar devices and electrovoltic photovoltaic devices which generates electricity. So they can create miniature grids among themselves. So managing the miniature grid with the big grid can be a challenging task. So my thesis basically revolved around that, how you can visualize it and how you can solve the problem of managing miniature grid with the big grids. So that was my whole thesis. Apart from that, after the graduation, I will be transitioning into software engineering in industry here in Iowa, in Johnston. And for my favorite memories, I think it's working on the difficult problems the problems that I got to work during my time here at Iowa. If someone would have told me that I will be working on such problems 2 years back, my mind wouldn't have been able to comprehend such things at all. But yeah, learning about such things, growing up within 2 years, I think this was really great experience for me. Thank you so much.
Jake Hafele, Master's in Computer Engineering under the guidance of Dr. Henry Dewey.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jake. So I worked with Dr. Henry Dewey and graduate Gregory Ling to develop documentation tutorials to streamline an open source ASIC design process. The goal here is to give senior design teams and undergraduate students in our new co-curricular chip forge the opportunity to learn more and achieve more in both digital and analog ASIC design. For future plans, I've already been working full-time in Minneapolis doing digital ASIC design. And for my favorite memory, it'd probably be storming the football field after our 10th Iowa State football win. So it's fun.
Ezra Manis, so the Master of Engineering and Electrical Engineering under the guidance of Dr. Jaehoon Kim.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ezra. Throughout my graduate program, I took several different courses offered from the Electrical and Computer Engineering department, but my main focus was in communication systems. My favorite memory at Iowa State would have to have been given the opportunity to be the president of the IEEE student organization, which was a great opportunity to meet business connections and also hone in leadership skills. And following the completion of my graduation, I will be working for Verizon, being a part of their leadership development program, which is a 3.5 to 4.5 year rotational program in which I'll get the opportunity to learn a lot about managerial experience as well as engineering. And for my first rotation, I'll be serving as a radio access network system performance engineer. So, thank you.
I'm Gregory Ling, and my major professor was Dr. Henry Dewey. And I worked with Jake, wherever he ran off to, on the club for undergraduates to work on ASIC design. So we were trying to get more undergraduates and senior design students working on the ASIC and chip fabrication process so that they have more experience as they go into industry. And we managed to create a new club on campus that will hopefully outlive us. I am now going to IBM in Rochester, Minnesota to work full-time. And one of my favorite memories at Iowa State was working on our 488 final project in Computer E488. So.
Hi, everyone. My name is Lucky, and okay, thank you. Hi, everyone. Can you all hear me? Oh, thank you very much. My name is Lucky, and my research is majorly on audio forensics. So I did 2 research under Professor Yongwon. The first one was kind of using machine learning techniques to kind of detect whether an audio is fake or not. So more of if this is a fake audio, who created it. And my second research was basically on kind of testing the resilience of cloaked audio. So it's more like looking at it from an attacker's perspective. What am I doing next? Okay, yeah. So, so continuing, I'm actually doing my PhD, so I'll be here for a while. So don't miss me yet. I'm continuing my PhD, and what fun part do I have about Iowa? So about Iowa, I miss everyone here. Thank you all for coming. Especially I miss Vicky Tosan. She has been a great help to me, and the professor, and I also miss the Africans here. I miss Ramat, I miss Amaka, and I miss everyone here. Thank you very much.
So next, if I could get the graduates of, give me 1 second here. Okay, I guess not. industrial engineering management graduates to line up here and invite Dr. Dr. Sarah Ryan from IMSC to hand out. So my notes say there's at least one student here. Are you hiding maybe? No? Well, we'll move on to mechanical engineering. Mechanical engineering students, if you could line up here and invite Dr. Pranav Kshatriya to come and recognize the graduates. All right, we'll start with Nicholas Klingenbeard with a PhD in mechanical engineering under the guidance of Dr. Nicole Hashemi.
Like you said, my name's Nick. I did research on using neural networks to enhance the microfiber design and development process. A lot of that involved taking, a really small amount of data and trying to make use of that, as well as look at different physical properties to try to enhance it. What I'm going to do after graduation, well, I'm a senior tech fellow at Rockwell Collins, so I'm going to continue doing that. And my favorite memory, I would say, before I got on stage, I was going to say the relief I felt when I got done with my final. Now I'm looking around the room, and it might be that I'm the old guy in the room. So thank you.
Harish Radhakrishnan with a PhD in mechanical engineering under the guidance of Dr. Shanglan Bai.
Oops. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Harish. Firstly, congratulations to all my fellow graduates. And I would like to also thank my advisor, Dr. Shanglan Bai, for teaching me everything that I know about chemical recycling of waste plastics. So my research was chemically recycling and upcycling waste plastics like single-use plastic bags and such into valuable chemicals and fuels. In the future, I would continue to work as a postdoctoral researcher, doing the same research here at Iowa State. And some of my favorite memories were playing soccer. I've played soccer in every single park and fields here in Ames. And I would also like to thank my parents who couldn't be here, but without them, this wouldn't have been possible. So I would like to thank them as well. So thank you.
Sabyasachi Paul with a master's in mechanical engineering under the guidance of Dr. Lebedim and Dr. Kshatriya.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sabyasachi Paul, and my research is on direct battery recycling, specifically lithium-ion batteries. So there is like typically established recycling methods there, but still those recycling methods can't recover lithium. And our group, my professor is here, Dr. Pranav. So our group actually doing research on recycling these lithiums from lithium-ion batteries. And my master's work was on identifying these lithium elements, lithium compounds by XPS analysis. Yeah, and my best memory here that I remember, like when I meet my professor and he allowed me to work with him, and I got a very wonderful lab mates, and I have a postdoc, and every day we are making memories here. Yeah, and thank you.
Jeremiah Roberts with a Master of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering under the guidance of Dr. Kshatriya.
You guys hear me? Sweet. You guys can hear me now? Awesome. So I'm Jeremiah Roberts. I didn't get the opportunity to do research. I just did coursework. A lot of my coursework was kind of sporadic, but more focused in a lot of manufacturing, nanotechnology, as well as polymer and composites. One of the biggest things that I'm going to be doing after this whole commencement is actually continuing my job there at Boeing, making sure that screws don't fall out again. But I will be continuing my job there, hopefully not getting laid off for round 3, and trying to do my best alongside my beautiful now fiance that got engaged during my time here at ISU. But what you guys won't ever know, and I'll tell you, is during my time here at ISU, I was doing it 100% remote from Washington State. During that time, was working, full-time as an engineer, first at Intel, then at Boeing, and then also have my part-time with the military, and then also owning a house and 3 dogs. So it's a lot, and it took a lot to get here. But I'm happy to be here. Favorite memory here is just all of the professors, all of their support every step of the way. That was probably the best. Thank you.
Saurabh Das with a master's in mechanical engineering under the guidance of Dr. Shotriya.
Hello everyone, myself Saurabh Das. Firstly, I thank my advisor, Dr. Pranav Kshatriya. So my research basically on the fast charging of lithium-ion batteries. Here we all are familiar with the longer charging time of batteries. So how we can fast charge the battery? So my research work on numerical modeling of the damage of the fast charging of lithium-ion batteries. And this is my master's work, and I will continue to my PhD on the lithium, mostly on the lithium-ion batteries under the same lab. And my favorite memories is the Friday party with my friends. And thank you and congratulations to all my fellow graduates, and best wishes for their future journey.
I will ask Dr. Sarah Ryan to now come to the stage because we have our graduate is Nayana Patel with a Master of Engineering in Engineering Management under the advisement of Dr. Gary Murka.
Hello everyone, my name is Naina Patil. I did my master's in Industrial Engineering Management, and during coursework I majorly took the subjects related to industrial management, like cost management, project management, supply chain management. About my future plans, I already have started my work with Caterpillar as research and development engineer working on engines, fuel systems. About my favorite memories here on campus, frankly, I did not spend much time on campus because I was always in a hurry to go back home and make sure that my daughters are coming on time back from the school and everything. And yes, I would like to thank all my professors, my friends from the class, and a major thanks to my support system, my husband, and my two daughters. They always supported me during my studies, my exams and everything. They really managed their own studies very well without my much support. So I would like to thank everyone. Thank you.
And I'd like to invite the graduates of the Material Science and Engineering program and also Dr. Ralph Napolitano to recognize the graduates. We have Victor Torres III with a PhD in Materials Science and Engineering under the guidance of Dr. Steve Martin.
Yeah, thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Victor Manuel Torres III. I am
getting my PhD in material science and engineering. I worked under the tutelage of Dr. Steve W. Martin, and my dissertation was focused on the development of glassy solid electrolytes for the use in all solid-state batteries. So, fortunately, batteries tend to catch fire, and unfortunately, in unfortunate circumstances like planes or cars. So we want to limit those accidents from happening, and so creating a all solid state battery can lessen that impact. And in particular, I think glass personally is the best solution. So my future is going to entail working for Johnson Energy Storages in Atlanta, Georgia, as a glass scientist. And one of my favorite memories at Iowa State has to do with my research group. In particular, I have a very good research group where we work very well together. And in particular, my major professor, Dr. Martin, throws holiday parties. And so last year at the holiday party, there was a gift, and the gift was a blanket. We go ahead, one person gets the blanket, and then Dr. Martin says, "Oh, it's not done. Look in the blanket." We go ahead and we look in the blanket, and it's salami. So that was definitely one of my favorite memories. So I just want to say thank you to my parents. I want to say thank you to my wife. I want to say thank you to my major professor and the department as well. And honestly, I just want to say thank you to ISU. I'm a first generation student, and this is unbelievable that I am getting my doctorate. So I congratulate every one of you for all the work you have done, because, you deserve this.
Did we leave out any graduates that we have not called? So this could be because you checked in a little bit later. Did I miss anyone? I'd like to invite anyone who we may have missed. Good deal. Please join me in congratulating all our graduates. You have 30 seconds. For the record, that's the first time I've been asked by someone to say more. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And because I want to express my gratitude to my most important friend, Jenny. Yeah, because of she, I'm here and I got my master's degree. She's so nice, patient, and I love her. And also my husband, that guy. Yeah. Thank you so much.
So that's a good segue for me to ask all the graduates to please rise. We know that your completion of this degree would not have been possible without your own support structures, friend and family. Please thank your support structures who might be here or who might be joining us live via live stream. Thank you. And we have many of our faculty and staff from the departments here today. If I could ask all of you to please rise, and if we could thank them for being here to celebrate our graduate success. And finally, I'd like to thank a few people who made this event possible. You would have met them at the front desk as well. Megan Dessart, Amy Carver, Jennifer Friswold, Yamil Perez, Joel Johnson, Jeremy Bowker, and we have Spencer, who's helping us live stream this across the world. So with that, we'd like to draw this to a close. I'd like to remind you, those of you who are attending, all of you are attending commencement, you got to go to Sheeman Hall, and you have to check in on the level 200. Everybody goes to level 200. I think they want you there no later than 6:15. So that gives you enough time to maybe chit-chat, grab some food, and then head on over. So again, congratulations to everybody. Enjoy the rest of the evening and the weekend. Thank you.